right, if loving you is wrong, fans, the days are going by. Time is winding down. The finale will be here before you know it. Now, before going any further, let's get this video to 100 likes. I think we can do it. The loving you is wrong videos have been doing extremely well, and I know you won't let me down. Also, Greenleaf did drop their trailer, but I am going to do these videos first. I think that in terms of if loving you is wrong, this video and one other will be the big ones I do over the weekend, because honestly, the finale's coming up, but there's really not much for me to really talk about that I haven't explained in the trailer breakdown, but that video has done extremely well. So maybe Tuesday I'll bombard the channel with videos, but for now, at least for the foreseeable future, here's one video. I'm going to have one other, and then I'll see what I'll do Tuesday. But the Greenleaf, that's coming over the weekend. I listed out various characters here, but let's go into it. Alex's baby daddy. Completely honest, I don't care. I know the show's ending, but that has been like the last thing on my mind for the past several episodes because of the fact that there's just so many other things going on. I feel like I've been focusing more on the fact that we're running out of time. I feel like I've been focusing on that more than the fact that, oh wow, there are so many unanswered questions in the show. So on the screen for the duration of the video, I made a little collage thing on, the internet, and it will have Alex in the middle, or the biggest picture of them all, and then just various other male characters. Could it be Rick? Is it Terrell? Is it Ian? Is it Larry? Is it Lucian? Is it Brad? Is it Randall? Is it the mystery man that Alex told Ian was like her #1 guy that she's ever been with? So many mysteries, but we just don't know. I even did a video a while back about who was Alex's #1. So I'm going to be honest here. I mean, based on the numerous DNA tests that they've already had, and I feel like off the rip, let's just take Brad and Randall off the board. Yeah, I know hey, Brad could have black in his family. Yeah, but given the number of DNA tests and everything, I don't think Brad is the father. And Randall, we got confirmation on that last season. Terrell, I don't really think is likely, because I honestly thought that Terrell and Alex would hook up, given that he just got out of jail and he's horny, and Alex is just ready to take a bite out of any chocolate she can get into. But at the same time, unless she had a conjugal visit with Terrell, I don't think those two ever hooked up. When it comes to Lucian, I did an entire video about did Lucian ever hook up with Peppa. It would be an interesting theory, to say the least. The video did okay, but remember that Lou was FBI, is FBI, and maybe he hooked up with Peppa before, actually going to the neighborhood and moving in with Natalie and everything, because of the fact, look at it this way. Lucian, undercover, could have made up a fake name, not Lucian, hooked up with Peppa, who we found out was Alex, who is related to Eddie. So basically, he could have been hooking up with Peppa in order to get intel potentially on Eddie. When that didn't really work out, it was a one and done deal. Given the fact that Alex recognized Ian as soon as they met each other, and she admitted to it, she's like, ooh, I hope you forgot me. So that's why I didn't really play along when you were saying that I was a girl named Jennifer when we were at Lucian and Natalie's house. So I think that it is possible that Alex and Lucian had hooked up and had sex once, but I don't know if it's extremely likely, but I don't think we should rule it out as an impossibility. Now, going with Ian, I mean, same thing with Lucian. I guess you could say they could have hooked up, which they did, but it's not 100% certainty if he is the father, even though Brad said he did the math, and there's a strong possibility Ian could be that guy. So Ian is looking to be the first person who's the most likely to be the father. We go over to Rick. I don't think so. I know a lot of people have been saying Rick could be. Nah, I don't think so. I bring him up because, well, I tried to go through the list of as many suspects as possible, but I don't think Rick and Alex had ever hooked up. Then we get to Larry. Based on all the names, well, not all, but all of the known names of the messages that popped up on what was the website called? Hookups.com. Larry was the name of one of the chat users, so it is possible that the Larry that was name dropped could be. And also, why didn't Randall read out the name Larry? Why didn't he ever ask if Larry had been messing around with the next door neighbor? So if Larry is a possibility of one of the people who Alex hooked up with, Larry could possibly be the father. But also, I did the theory that I think Larry, given the fact that we learned a lot about him and his wife's freaky tendencies this season, maybe Larry could have been the number one guy that Alex hooked up with. I mean, that would be an interesting twist. And imagine that if Alex gets arrested because she's framed for the murder of Randall, assuming he's dead, and then we have Larry being arrested because of his involvement with a kidnapping and potential murder of Mika, and Ian pressing charges against Larry. Imagine if both parents of that baby are both in jail. That would be crazy. So going back to the mystery man, let's say it's not Larry. Let's say it's this number one guy she hooked up with. Or let's just say this mystery person is, hey, we're going to find out in the finale that the father of Alex's baby is someone we've never met before. I think that would be incredibly stupid for it to be the final episode, and then this father just comes out of nowhere. Or we get the DNA test results back and it's, well, somebody we never heard before. I think that would be incredibly dumb. So given the fact that Randall isn't the father and Brad isn't the father, whoever this person is someone that Alex hooked up with before the beginning of the series, obviously, because early on we learned she's pregnant. So with that being said, who do you think the father of the baby is? I mean, look through my If Loving You Is Wrong playlist. I've done a ton of videos already. I feel like unless we get some kind of clues on Monday or Tuesday or any kind of clips, I think this is most definitely my final Who's the Baby Daddy video. I mean, it was fun at first trying to determine who it was, but at this point it's gotten to be really ridiculous of how long they drug it out. I mean, Brad received Ian's DNA, then Ian took a cotton swab in the baby's mouth and is like, hey, I'll take this to the lab to get tested. We'll have results back in a day. But given the fact that based on the preview, the episode is going to take place in the same night we've been in, unless there is an epilogue or time skip, we're not going to find out who that father is. So, I don't know. But all that to say, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If it's Lucian, that'll be a trip. It's like Natalie goes from, you know, being mad about the whole Kelly thing. But hey, look, Kelly kissed me because she was excited to, you're the father of that baby. That'll be messed up. So let me know your thoughts. Remember, Rick, Ian, Larry, Lucian, Brad, Randall, Terrell, the mystery man, or her number one guy, whoever that is. We'll find out together Tuesday or not. I don't know. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out when I post new content. Also, follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Shout out to the patrons over on Patreon. You can join in for as little as $1 a month. Or if you'd like to just donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.